Is working? Appears to be working. Connected. Stream is connected. I've not streamed in a while. My old phone that I use as a Wi-Fi adapter seems to be discharging while plugged into my computer, which is not ideal. We'll see. If it's dropping, I'll have to figure out a different solution. I'm playing... I think I just burned out of Assassin's Creed, honestly. So we're playing this. I got it for Christmas. My brothers raved about it. What are these? I think these are these. It's in paranoid. The phone dropped from like 87. It was dead, so I had to plug it in to get it to charge up. It got to like 90 and I plugged it in and it's down to 85. So we'll see. You have been abducted. Testing you. Build a functional computer you've been. Signal froze and the input. It's an input. Okay, I'm going to restart this because I accidentally may have skipped something in the tutorial. This may make it incredibly loud. I should have considered this. It has my save location on it. I should probably stop checking it. Right, okay, we're just gonna... Profile... I know that just opens a Firefox window. Can I make my profile... Okay, make my profile private. Assume it's linked in from Steam. We can play configurations. You have been abducted. Right, signal flows from the input to the output. There's an input to an output. This is a wire. In the upper left corner of the input, there is a green icon. So we can turn the input off, and now there's no output. Makes sense. Probably not a plant. How the NAND works. What is the point? What is an... hang on. A NAND... Give me a sec. An AND gate is they need to be both on. A NAND gate is it's off if and only if the AND is on. So it's off when they're both... Yeah. I know, you know, I've done logic. This NAND gate's only build a circuit. I don't know my logic gate. So what's this? It's an input, it's an output. I turn them on and off. Okay. I drag with that. You know what? I need to check the not the credits. Controls. Click to pan. The color to wire. The pan with WASD. New solution. Okay. Oh, so I have NANDs over here. Reset. Yeah, I know. So I can delete them by right-clicking. And what I was trying to do, I'm trying to build a NOT gate. How do you get a NOT gate from NAND gates? Okay, so I have NAND gates. You NAND it with itself, don't you? Because then, if it's off, you'll get off NAND off. 0 NAND 0 is 1. And 1 NAND 1 is 0. So you just NAND it with itself. Right? Yeah. So NOT gates. Complete, available, AND gate. AND gate. Oh, we... Oh, wait, we've got 2 inputs and an output. And what are we trying to... We're trying to build an AND gate. Well, I need at least 2 gates. Need it to do. So the simplest thing to do would be this. Right? Because a NAND gate is an AND gate with a NOT gate stuck to the end. So we just NOT it twice. Right? So it stays off unless we put them both on. Yeah. And then this... Oh, I need to put a yes gate. You don't worry about it. Create the circuit. I'm trying to put a... What the hell's a NOR gate? A, NOR B. I need them both to be off. Isn't that a... Hang on. Well, in order to be on, I need them to both be off. So this is one, I think... Because now I would need them both to be on. So I think this would work. I don't like it. It seems... I think... Right? If I turn that one on, it turns off. If I turn that one on, it turns off. And yeah, so this works. But it doesn't look very nice. Right? Feels like there's a better way of doing it. So, hypothetically, what if I NANDed them together? What do I get? Not what I want, even if I put a NOT gate on the other end. It should be... Is there a... Like... OZ... I want... I'm just mucking around, right? What if you were to, like... If you were to... I don't know what happens. You not one of them. Do you get anything funky going on? And then what, like you nanned this again or something? You nanned this. With this or something stupid. I doubt this works. Okay. Well, I'm not being scored, so I guess we just go with the original solution. Just this or something. And there might be a more efficient way to do it, but I can't be bothered. Wait, what? If I do that and then link it, that's kind of neat. Right, what am I trying to do? Make an OR gate. So it is off if they are both off. Wait, this is just like a NAND with two knots. Because it's the same, because I just did a NOR gate. Right? Ready circuit this. I need to make a yes gate. Can I do that? We don't need the input at all. We just completely disregard it and hook up a NOT to the output, surely. This is the yes gate. Although that takes the yes gate takes two. This is a bug. This game is in early access. De Morgan's laws. I do not know these. I probably learned them. I have the off, the yes and the no gate. Oh, it's actual maths, not maths. Oh wait, this is a front gate? my brother and I came up with names for all of them. No, it's not a front gate. I don't remember what this one was. Wait, hang on. There's no scoring here. And this is not... I know later you actually have to like build a CPU architecture or something and then use it. When we get to that point... Ow! I will consider optimizations. But at this point, I'm not considering optimizations. So what do I actually want? I want... So I could hypothetically, and the first bit, it doesn't show me which one is which. Yeah, but that is which one is which. With, well, oh no, I just put a NOT gate in here. I think. I can zoom. Right? Yeah, there we go. This is an exclusive OR gate. I mean, this works. This? I think this would work. Yep. Truth tables. You can just stack them. Like this. Should work. Yep. This should just be an and and. Because I need A and B to be on. To give me the... Yeah, so I can just do the same thing but with AND gates. We'll do them in order, and I guess we'll do each row left to right. CPU architecture. Programming. CPU architecture 2 functions. Assembly challenges. This is in early access, you can tell, because I have to scroll all the way back down to get to the levels I'm at. An XNOR gate. I don't. You just put an XOR and put a not on the end, surely. I mean, yes, that's... Obviously, I can't do it in one gate, so I need to do it in 2. Yeah, by definition. An XNOR is just an X... What's this? Unlock something unknown. You what? How do I get the hint? I don't want to use the hint, but I'm curious as to how I view it. Oh wait, you XOR them all together? I think. I might need an XNOR in there. This might work, I think. I don't think it will, actually, now that I think about it. But I want to see what it does. Wait, that's 1 on. I put 2 on. Turns it off. By symmetry, the only other one I have to check is this. No, because these two are symmetrical, yeah. I have 3 on. Wait, did I just solve it? Hang on. I have 2 of them. Oh no, that's the second one on, yeah. Oh, I did it. For some reason I thought this wasn't going to work. It does work. Never mind. Oh, wire colours. Comments. Who needs comments? Let us do this. Well, we get at least 2 components. Okay, I'm not allowed to do that. Can I not just do this? Wait, do you not need them for flip-flops? I guess I was going to look up how to do flip-flops. We're not going to look up how to build logic gates out of logic gates, because the entire purpose of this game is to build logic gates out of logic gates. Wait. How do I quit a level map? I did the wrong one. Does someone into binary under time pressure? What is 1 in binary? 13, 8. $22. Oh, I misclicked. No, of course. Wait. Oh, because it's 31. I'm stupid. $25. $45. 6. Oh, you did this one. $117. I'll keep going until I lose, I guess. 111. Let's click submit. Oh! Wait, this is set. 28 plus 16. I don't want to have to try and calculate large binary numbers under time pressure. That's just not something I want to be able I feel like I need to be able to do. What do we want? We want 2 of them. They said don't overthink. Because, I mean, you could do something stupid like... And this... Basically, you could do this. Right? Then also go... Right, this is clearly a terrible solution. Right? And then go... Like this? Right? Target short circuits. Really? I have to OR them? Fine. We have to do this as well. This will handle the all 4 case. Right? But that's horrible. And he's clearly... Basically, I'm independently checking. I'm saying if we have this one on and one of these 3. But that's a terrible way of doing it. Like, I would struggle to believe that's the intended solution, is what I'm saying. Which implies that there's a better way of doing it. So now I'm trying to think of what that is. Why don't I get the triple and? I guess you don't need it. You could do it by going... That was 10 gates. You can do an 8 like this. This is equally as stupid. Right? Okay, I need 9 gates. You do this. This feels like it was a terrible solution. But whatever. The output can put... The output component says a binary counter where the first 2 pins... Which one's which? Is it top? I would imagine it's probably top to bottom. But well, no, it could be. Okay, that's worth 1. So presumably that's worth 4. Okay. Need to know. What's the goal? Requires a lot. My first thought, this music's kind of distracting, it has to be said, is we've got a big old AND gate. I mean, we could hard code it. Right? Because we never have to go beyond 4, we could do this. Right? Hook that up to there. Which will be, if we turn all 4 of them on... Okay. My brother would probably tell me... Is it like a... My brother would probably tell me that obviously it should be this way around. Is there a rotate? Space. Space? That's not right. Is there a flip? So why can't you scroll this? right? That way, if we turn all 4 of them on, we get a 4. Then, how would this work? I could basically say... No, that's not what I want. Need a butt gate. No, not a butt gate. Basically, the idea being... Oh, we would do this, I guess. And then I could do something similar up here. Although we could save this NOT gate. You... There was a way to... There was a way to... Right? And then I would need to check. So basically the point is, if they're all on, it just hard caps these. So this only has to count parity. Which actually means we can get rid of this. But we're going to delete this. So therefore we only need to figure out the 2. Because this will mean that the... we turn 1 of them on, we get 1. We turn 2 of them on, we won't get the... Basically the least significant bit will only show up if we have an odd number of them on. I've hard-coded the 4. And then I just have to deal with the 2, which will show up if... We need at least 2 of them on. This is a mess, and I'm like 0. YouTube video. Advert. It's only 1080p. Okay, what is he doing? He's actually just done the exact same thing that I did, except it's slightly more organized. I'm gonna do what you did. This way we can go like this. So for the least significant bit, I've already completely forgotten how I did it with XORs. Right. Then the only difficulty is doing the nonsense. I mean, then I could just do a counter in the middle and say, I need... like that. Two of them. 6 ands, 3 ors. Yeah. Move these out of the way. This is horribly inefficient. I think. And this doesn't quite work. Because if I put all 4 of them on, I'll get 6. So the solution to that... is this. And then that way... I think this will work. Because this will turn itself... This sucks. Because this one will turn itself off, and then this one just gets turned off by this bit. What's the hint? Oh no! I've done this before. It's XORs. This is an AND. Well, the good old days of Minecraft calculator building coming in clutch here. I've built half adders. And then presumably we have to do a full adder. I can do a full adder as well. You know what? I don't know which thing we got to. The delay line component. Oh, wish this would not just appear all the time. You just do this, right? Bit shift. What are we doing? What does this do? Splits a byte into 8 bits. Let's need to bit shift it correctly. And then we overflow. Oh, we don't overflow. Doubling a number that is greater than 127 leads to undefined behavior. Oh, I can't build... Oh, I was wanting to build a computer architecture that relied on a number of like 6... Why can't I have 16-bit bytes? It's a genuine thing. Computers have been built that have 16-bit bytes. I want to build 16-bit byte computers. Alright, a full adder. What's this? Sorry. Okay, this is where it gets complicated. I need... We carry... Unless... We only wouldn't carry if only one of them... If we have 2 offs... I can easily calculate this, the first bit. You know what, I'm going to do this again. It actually makes a lot of sense. Right, we just do this. We need to separate so I can make it symmetric, right? Oh no, this is only 3 inputs. Never mind. I think this works. Yeah, I know it's wrong. Yeah. Right? So that does the sum. Then I just need to calculate the carry. The carry will be false. In order to set the carry, we need 2 on bits. So I could either... I could do a full adder with only 2. Not a full adder. Why is this a full adder? I thought a full adder was when if you stack them together. Maybe it's not. The sum is fine. We could do something stupid. like this. And with like OR gates, like this. Think. I think this might work. The basic idea is that if I turn on 1, this doesn't turn on. If I turn on 2, we have to carry. Oh, I can save space. We don't need the third one. I don't think. Right? Because necessarily, if 2 bits are on, we have the one of these 2 bits on. And if it's this bit on, so either we have this bit on, we need... Okay, because I've done this weirdly. Either we have this third bit on, and then we need one of the first 2, or... In fact, we don't even need this OR gate. We can do that, I think. Right? Because either we have the third bit on, and one of these 2 on, or we have both of these 2 on. So if the third bit is on, then if we turn on either of these 2 bits, this AND gate turns on and we set the carry. If we turn on both, it'll still be on. Otherwise, the only other time we set the carry is if we turn on both of those. And the sum already is known to be work, so this should just work. It starts off low. Yeah, that doesn't work. What am I thinking? This is the latch. Why would you turn that off? Yeah. The latch. Yeah, the S sets it, and the R is reset, which resets it. The NAND latch is the same thing except like slightly backwards. It's the same concept. What about flip-flops? Maybe that's I can't remember. I thought a latch sticks. What's the difference between a latch and a flip-flop? I don't remember. If components happen, different values the same, why you get an error? It's a transistor. So this switch... Why does it sometimes stick? I don't know. So how does this work? So if this... So it ignores this. If this is set, then it just sends that. It's literally just a transistor. What am I trying to do? Build an XOR. So I guess... That's not right. Oh, we put the knot on the other side. Of course. Right, this won't work. That bit breaks, but if we turn them both on, then it works fine. Oh, so the goal is... Can I rotate this? No. And then the idea is to do this. Right, so it's off. If I turn this one on, this one goes, this one turns on. If I turn on the second one, it turns on. If I turn on both, they both turn off. Wait, what did I unlock something? That looks complicated. Backgrounds influence cognitive functions in Earthlings. What? Is this literally an XOR game? Hang on. Yeah, this is literally an XOR. Oh, is this a bitwise OR? Is there a silly way? Is there a way of doing this? Okay, my phone is charging. Fine. The obvious way of doing this is just 8 OR gates. Right? Is there a better way of doing it? Bitwise ORing them. I don't think there is. Right. Currently I want this best of good white colour. Then I'm going to use orange. I've got 2 good colours. That's what a good colour that's via. Okay, green, that's very different. Okay, so we're going to use green for this one, let's say. And then we will use purple for this one. What about that one? That's horrible. Wait. Okay, that's actually quite nice. I didn't know that you could do that. So I actually want... I don't care. I'm gonna give up on the centering. That looks kind of nice. Oh, it's not centered. Oh, we have a bitwise ore. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty simple. You just split them with a bitwise ore them. What am I doing? Bitwise not. I doubt I can get enough not bits. Number 255, I think. Alright. Just not them. Add the 2 bytes. Oh, great. Okay. I don't have a half adder, do I? What's this? Wait, what's... What is this? Oh, it just carries... Oh, it's just like a... Okay, yeah, I get it. What's this? This is... the carry. Do I have a half adder? I don't know if I need this. These are bits, right? So I've got the 2 bits and the carry. And then I need to chain the carries down. So basically, I'm going to need 8 of these. Get these out of the way. And then the idea is do this. That'll be my carry bit. Then this will come into here. Then I just need to split these and muck around appropriately. Can't be bothered to tidy my wires up at the moment. I guess you do need a full adder because, yeah. Because you need to XOR. Wait, can't you just XOR the result with the carry afterwards? I think that's the solution. So if we do 8 and add 4. You know, I think this just works. Subtraction. Negative number. Okay, 2's complement numbers. Oh no, I actually have to work with these. Oh. It's 2. Wait. Got it. What's complement? You have 2 zeros though. What are we doing? Math. Can I change it to UK English? Let's say maths. What are we doing? That's that. That's, yeah. Oh wait, I need to check. I don't want to get it backwards. When it's off, we have byte A. We do this, I think. Yeah. Signed negator. Invert the sign. I don't remember how to do this. It told me how to do this earlier. Invert the sign of the number. I can't do any form of... I don't have bit shifters. Like a Mac... Wait, I don't think I have a bit shifter. Wait, I can't set... what am I doing? Oh, I can't see the... what it said when I finished. You flip all the bits and add one. Or something. Do you just bitwise not it? And then add one. Does that work? Hang on. It told me earlier. I mean, this would be horribly complicated. Oh no, it wouldn't. I only need a... I can just pass 0 in. Use a yes gate. If we put in, say, 5. 57. Oh yeah, no, it does... Oh, does that just work? It does. I think it told me at some point you just like flip all, not bitwise, just not everything and then add one. You what? And I only get... So... Okay, so the idea is we copy this to here. Copy this to here. We copy this to here, and we copy this to here. Instead, however, first of all, do the thing I did before. I've only got 2 NOT gates. Oh, I have to NOT them at the same time. Okay, so we need this output. This one's going over here. And I can't rotate it, unfortunately. But I'll move it around later. This one is going to go here. Yes, for now. And then the idea is we will do this. We will do this. And then we will do that. So if this is set... You switch for here, switch for here, switch for this output, and switch for that output. Is the idea. I mean, I could do it like this. Sure, we'll do it like that. Then... we do that, or something. Yeah. What? So I need... It's bit though, is it bitwise? So we do this. Right? I can need an XOR gate in here. Or something. If this is... high... So this is low, we do nothing. If this is high, we need... We set this to this. Else... If this is on, this is high. I know, because it needs to set this to low. I can just dump it with like an XOR or something stupid. Okay, so the goal point is we're going to put this here. Then we're going to put a switch here. Do that. Why can I not? It's just janky controls, I think. This might work. It does. The first input bit What happens if we save and load at the same time? So if there's none, then we're supposed to save 17. Then what are we supposed to output 17? It's not clear. I would say that from this information, saving and loading at the same time is clearly undefined behavior. But I think... we're just going to have to put 8 bits of memory together, aren't we? So, we'll do our memory bank. Which one's save enable save value? And then it reads. Okay, so I'm gonna do a data line. I'm gonna start working with colors and start trying to organize this a little bit. This is my memory bank. Which will switch. So I want a save line, which is gonna be green. It's going to be here. So this will just tell them all to save when this is set, and then a load line. Well, no, then we're going to... recombine them. And the sign doesn't matter. Doesn't matter whether we're signed or unsigned here. See, if I do it like that, it'll go janky. Then, I want to do this. Right? And if load is high... I'll drag them to a different monitor. So if load is high... we want to load... this is going to be my load pin, I guess. Oh wait, that's backwards. Damn it. Why can't I flip it? Um. Might work. Currently got 0 stored. And then we should attempt to save 17. And we've currently got... We're saving minus 12, but we're outputting 17. It works. Hi. Oh, I get a memories. See, this is a poorly done specification. It doesn't say what happens. It's undefined behavior if you save and load simultaneously. Expecting my computer to do something if you try and simultaneously read and write. Surely that's undefined. Switch a signal between 2 pins. What does that mean? Let's do this. Is that it? What is this doing? I don't know what I just built. A 3-bit decoder. Why? But I have to get them correct. That's got 1 to 4. Oh, that's also got 1 to 4. Okay, I'm just going to put an on bit here. So that's output 4 is enabled. So I got an 8. Okay. Wait, am I... Okay, we're in some really janky because we're off by 1 here. I could use a big NAND, which would just be a big AND with a NOT on it. I could hard code them all, but that feels like a terrible solution. Wait, hang on. Let's think about this in binary, right? So, if this bit... Wait, which bit's which? Okay, so if this is the high bit... is set... we want to engage the second bank. Maybe. Yeah, when the high bit is set, we engage the second bank. So this determines which memory bank. And then... this bit determines which sub-bank, which would be like the 2... Okay, so the idea is... I want to try and condense my switches as much as I can. This would be used, this is my source of power. So like this should be on, right? So this says we want the second bank on. Right? We're not allowed to stack outputs. I don't want to hard code it. So I guess this controls whether this bank is on. Right? You need rails, really. I don't know what I'm doing here now. I had a plan, but I've forgotten it. You know, vertical... Okay, the basic idea was I'm going to have this yes gate. He's going to come down here. And then go through a switch. So we need... this to be on. Right? And we will have top half, bottom half. Problem is that this is why I wanted to have a rail. Okay, so we are going to have... is the bank rail, I guess. That doesn't really need one. Okay, so actually what we're going to do is we will need a switch. This is controlled by this decoder. But we don't actually do this at all. This literally is just this decoder. Right? This will turn on one of the banks. Then I will need like two up here. There is a method here. Then we need a decoder for... Oh, I need 2 banks. Maybe? It works. This is okay. This is computering. This is computing, isn't it? Instruction. What was my weird 3-bit thing? I only need 2 bits. Oh wait, but hang on. Let me see that again. We just knotted if... So the first bit tells me whether we're doing an or an and. What are these? I can't move these. These are my inputs. They're 8-bit inputs. So basically, I don't have an and. I don't have a bitwise and? Really? Okay, there'd be enough some way to do a bit. I need a bitwise and I need to bitwise and them together is the issue here, and I don't have a component for that. How do you? You could negate them. Or them and then negate them again or something? Oh no, we input the inputs to turn our OR into NAND. I suppose. So the point is, right? If the last bit is 1, we should be flipping the inputs to go from OR NOR to NAND AND. And if the first bit is 1, we should not the output. Right? This is an 8-bit. But I only care about these 2 bits. I need that. This bit is high. I don't have like a double switcher. Oh, we do. We have this. Okay, everything is not gonna fit. So I feel like I'm just gonna end up moving everything out of the way. I'm gonna put my design up here. So my basic idea is for this first one, yeah, I'm just gonna bring them up here. So this is value 1. Right, so these are my values. They're knotted. So basically, the idea is to do this. I need to byte split this. And then what was I saying? This bit. Need more colours. I might have to put a NOT gate in here somewhere, but we'll deal with that later. Or we'll have to reverse something. I might have to move these NOT gates, but that we'll do that later. Then if this one is set, we knot them. I think I can move this. Uh, We only have wire covers. Oh wait, no, I've run out of... This is the idea. So the idea here is that this bit will be set for a NAND or an AND, which so it will invert the inputs by taking the inverted ones. This bit will be set on a NOR or an AND, so I also need to invert the output. Achievement. Using only components from the 8-bit category. What yet? All bytes of memory in this limited space. Oh! Wish I could drag this onto my onto my other monitor. What's this? Oh, an 8-bit register. Okay. So I have 4 banks of memory, which I have to build myself. Okay, so we've got... that will drive me insane. I will potentially... Oh, I can move these around. Okay, that makes things much better. So what's this got? So I need a load bus and a save bus. How do I make comments? Oh, why can't I just make... Oh, I want to make comments. So this is going to be my... For now, I guess. That's my save bus. We're into the comments. Over a bit. Oh, but... No, it's not going to work. Okay, so this is... I wish I could put regular comments. Okay, so these... This is memory bank A. This is memory bank B. I'll change the names, unfortunately. Wait, they will only output... So that's outputting literally nothing, right? If I put an on here, it outputs its saved value. So if we're assuming I build it so that it will only ever load one at once... And also that we'll only ever tell it to save one at once. You can use this for the data buses. I don't want to put this. And we have to set this. So this needs to get set as well. Not spell. Right. Then I want to determine... So one of these... This determines which memory bank we want. Which we do with... this. And then we need a bus for... saving to... like bank 0. which is the higher one. So A0, A1, B0, B1. So I need a switch. Wait, but I actually might not want to save at all. I know one of these will always be high. Move these one shorter, then we can put this down here. And then we can put that in there. So this is my save value. This needs a decoder. This is the bank. Why have they gone up there? The fact that the label's moved around is kind of annoying. This is where it's going to get a bit complicated. Especially because I need to evaluate we're conserving space. I can't use the decoder because I might want neither output to be high. Since you need a save and a load. Use it efficient. Music's too intense. Yeah, my basic idea is for it to have to work out. That needs to stay above that. Actually, which one to work to address? And then this has to control. So I guess we need a load bus and a save bus. So I need one of these for... Oh, I'm missing one! The load pin is going to have to go across somewhere. Like here. Which one's the top one? Okay, so this pin actually does matter. Is going to be the load bus. So this one is determined. Do it like this, I guess. And this one's for loading? Yes. This one's for saving. Let's get something down one. Then I need... Which was the load bus? Already forgotten. The pink one. So that sets the load bus high. And that sets the save bus. Right, we got the data bus. Now, this determines which bank we're loading. This is going to go over here. This determines which cell from the bank we're doing. So if this... Oh, I'm not going to get this out. What am I doing that for? I need a line to control, to carry whether we're accessing the cell 0 or 1. I think. Is this one? Guess I could rotate it to give you more space. Maybe I could do that. Then we'll have to move these. We only need one bank. Then I have to put NOT gates in. This needs to be over 1. Because I need to put another bit of logic in here, which needs to work out. I need this, which means I am actually going to rotate these, because then I can save space. So those will go like that. Right? And that goes like that. Then I need more switches. This is bank A. This indicates we're using bank A. Looking around the colours. I haven't used orange yet. So this turns on this memory cell. So this one is controlling the low one. So we're accessing this one. Right, so we're accessing this top bank in A0. We do A1. Oh, I haven't hooked up these. A1, we switch to this memory cell. B0, we access this one. And B1, we access this one. If I turn on the load, we load that memory cell. Save, sets the save for that memory cell. I set it to B0. What are we doing? So we're saving 245 in address A0, which is the correct thing to do. Then we're attempting to load it, and we've successfully loaded, and we've set the load pin high. Save 42 in B0, which we've done. Load B0, we get that 42. Then we're going to save 134 in A1. Yeah. Load A1, save 54 in B1. Oh. Oh. So what are we doing? What Q does? I don't know. Maybe if I hide it, I can press Q. Or Q is supposed to do something. Oh, the output. Oh, and I don't have any memory, do I? Damn it. Oh, I do have a memory. I think we need a memory cell. Right? So this is going to hold the value. And we want to always... output. And if we want to load every time... we'll just do that. Right? I need to get this value out. Do I have an adder? Seems inefficient. I don't want to write a manual incrementer. We also... am I allowed to do that? I just want to hook the load and the save pin up to each other. It's not said what should happen if we add 1 to the maximum value, so therefore that's undefined behavior, so I don't care. So what I'm going to do is... strictly speaking, I could save instructions, or save... I can make more... I can optimize by not doing the addition unless I need to. But I can't be bothered to do that. So what we're going to do is we are going to... I wish I could put these the other way up. I could flip the whole thing around. Right? Why was I going to do this? This doesn't count. It doesn't help. Because I still need count to... Oh wait, I could do something stupid like this. You add 1. That's the slightly awkward thing. We add this to... Can't do that. I don't know what that... Oh, I can do that. But never mind. Just add 1 like that. I'm really making this really small, aren't I? Why is it going backwards? Yeah, we're sending 1 down there. What does this do? Works. That's what it does. It works. Now we're in CPU architecture. Fine charge battery-wise on my phone. Arithmetic engine. Add addition and subtraction to your circuit. We haven't done subtraction. Oh no, we have, because we just do add negatives. Oh, is this my level? The 5! Oh no, we've still got this one bit. This is gonna have to get messy. And I've still got some more space. What was that? It was like this. I might need to get... Oh, I need to get these out. I might add us somewhere. Oh no, because if this is set, then we subtract. But we only want to subtract this one. So we extract this. Oh wait. I need to go to maths mode. Yes. You should be the other way around. This would be the maths result, and then I have to hope I can fit all the maths in here. So we put an adder in. Oh no, that's the carry. No, that's fine. I don't need that. I think this is right. Okay, it doesn't work. So we're supposed to NAND, which means we've got a 1. So these are all low. This is set. The add works because we're adding 54 and 33. The subtraction, I'm off. It's an off by 1 error. Because I'm knotting it. It's not an off by 1 error. I need to negate this. This is correct. If I could move this down. I need to get this value. Need to get this out. Maybe. I need one of these. What do I do? I need to get this value, and I need to potentially negate it. I also need this. I need this. I need another color. This one. I haven't used that one. This one? This might work. So if we're in add mode, we use the adder and we will add this value, say 16, to this value, say 64. We do 16 plus 64. If, however, we also set this bit, anything else would be a nonsense. We set the subtraction, then we negate this 64. We do 16 plus minus 64. Oh! Sorry, I didn't see when you sent your message. I was absorbed. Talking about this, I mean, it does work. This... Oh, how much more this is going to do? I'll probably... What is this? An ALU? Can I edit this? Can I change its name? I feel like I should... Yeah, we'll get this one done, and then I'll probably stop. I've locked the red components. I wish this game would have let me drag this window and... Or is it not capturing properly? No, I didn't expect that to work. It would have been nice though. In. Oh wait, hang on. So these are the first. So 6 is the input. Could we have used nibbles? I feel like it would make more sense to me. So that these 4 bits controlled the input. These 4 the output. Just... I guess it doesn't really make a difference. So what am I doing? There should be a way to be able to actually have this. Oh, these are my registers? Which one's which? Does it matter? Do I have to set load high? Disable, enable. Do I care about that? So I have to copy from input. Does that mean I need to... Why is it 63? So I've got 0. Do I have to... I get nothing. Okay, so I do appear to have to actually enable the input. Oh, I could... Add an exploit? Like, I can't move this. I managed to delete it, though. Okay, I found a bug. So, I mean, I guess... What's that? 350. If I feel the need to move... What did I... If you click the delete, you can delete the level input. If I feel the need to delete the inputs, to move the input and the output, I now know that I can. To cheese. So what am I... What's this? It's an 8-bit count. Okay, what am I doing? Now, I could hard code the selection of the registers. That feels like... Hard code, that seems like a terrible idea. I mean, I think I have to do this, right? I can't see any other sensible thing to do. Now, what does that pin do? I feel like that's not really very necessary. I'm gonna do that, but whatever. And then I could do this. So, hang on. We're supposed to copy... This music's distracting. So in every case... I mean, what if we had the instruction... That would be a no-op? Or is it undefined behavior? Unused. So, undefined behavior. So I don't need to worry about what happens if it's nonsense. You know, whatever, who cares? So I need to work... So one of these will have its... We're going to ignore input and output for the time being. One of these will have its load pin set high. Right? And one of them will have its save pin set high. I guess if it's... I need a common data bus, I suppose. Does this actually have 0 on it? Do I have to disable it? And then I get 63. Okay. I don't know why it's 63. It's a really weird number. Okay. So all of these would want to connect onto this data bus. And then also connect onto this data bus like this. Feels like this is going to suck because I want to make this compact, and I'm going to not be able to do that because everything's so far apart. I feel like there's going to be a lot of empty space. So, ooh, I might rotate these. It's not the right way around. Or I might swap them, maybe. So I guess therefore we would... I mean, just as a proof of concept, I guess. Let's load. Wait, which way around is it? So this is the destination. So this is the save pin. Enough? Oh no, we're going to have another... This is a proof of concept. The other decoder is going to face downwards. This is me kind of theory crafting. Right, and then the idea is... to go... Is my save... my destination? You know what? This is completely ridiculous because I've interlaced these. So what I actually want to do is... for loading, say... Alright. Ooh, what did I see there? The other decoder, I guess, goes here. And then this is for... This might work. It's hideous. I don't know if that actually matters, though. So this should, in theory, load R0 into R1. This genuinely might actually work. It's hideous, which is hilarious. Totally works. Ta-da! If it becomes relevant, I will neaten this up. I mean, look at this absolute monstrosity. As I said, though, it would be far more compact if I could move my components around, because these don't need to be so far apart. This doesn't need to be all the way over here. The whole thing could be compressed up into like a box up here. So the question is, I didn't actually read that. There needs to be a way to just see this, I think. So that... Surely it would just be like a... Okay, I can't delete them. Byte split. And then just decode these 2 bits, right? And then just go like... Like that. But I appreciate the desire to make this neater, right? But does it matter? I was going to stop. You see now, I'm doing something with this. And obviously this is a hideous mess. Oh, I could rebuild it. I can move everything around now. I don't even remember what this does. Oh, but I can edit it. I mean, that's useful. This thing could be made more compact, but is pretty decent. What does immediate mean? Oh, we don't care yet. This was a proof of concept, right? It would be more efficient. I could rebuild this more efficiently, especially now that I don't have to muck around with load pins. Oh no, I do still have to keep this with the load pins. Because I only want to read the one that I actually care about. But now we might have... Well, if I what happens if I disable this? Does it just output nothing, I assume? Yeah, so then we don't read anything. As I expected. So, I mean, this is absolutely getting rebuilt because it's a nightmare and a mess. Partly because I had to build it so big. I don't know why I can move them around now. Feels like I shouldn't be able to, but whatever. Wait, but what does Nanding... When in calculate mode, take Reg 1 and Reg 2 and put it in Reg 3. Why? So like, this is copy Reg 3 to Reg 5. Oh, because when we were in this mode, these bits do something completely different, of course. So it's always just working on Register 1 and Register 2. I don't think I'm doing this now. Especially because I want to rebuild this. How do I want to have this? See, I could cheat here. Oh no, I can't. I guess we need a 2-bit decoder. Oh, I could build a custom 2-bit decoder though. Can I build a custom? Can I make one? I can't create. Oh, here we go, like this. Okay. So I could build one. Do something specific. Oh, but I've got... What does this do? Completely forgotten. Can I give it... It takes an opcode. Can I give it... Yeah. I'm not doing... As I said, I'm not doing this now. So the basic idea, I guess, would be... Oh, I need to do I need to re-encode these 2 bits? Wait, what does this take? That. So I actually need to do this. Yeah. And then it would tell me if I'm in... I don't even remember. If I'm not in copy, I would disable these 2. Or something. Anyway. I'm stopping. Okay. Not crashed. Goodbye.